Welcome on in to my quick guide on what the hell are sparks. Today I will be going over a pretty remedial level guide on what sparks are, how do you get them, and why you should focus on them, and what you should focus on. So first of all, let's answer the question here as to what sparks even are in the first place. So sparks are going to be these unlocks that you get for each career path, and at the end of the career path, you're going to have a roll chance of getting each specific spark. The ones that mainly are focused on throughout the community are going to be the blue sparks, as those are really the only ones that you can influence in any way whatsoever. However, whether it's blue, pink, green, or white, it really does come down to chance. And what they do is they give you bonuses in whatever specific areas they have their feet for. So for instance, in this case, an Agnes Tachyon with a 1-star spark in Guts is going to give a +5 Guts bonus. A Sakura Bakashin with a 2-star spark in Speed is going to give a 12 Speed bonus. A Tokai Teo with a 3-star spark in Power is going to give a 21 bonus to power. The maximum you can currently get is going to be 63, and that would be if you have 3 sparks in a single aptitude. So if Sakura Bakashin and Agnes Tachyon in this case both had 3-star sparks in power as well, we get a +63 in power. Now, the next question to ask is, how do you get them? The only way to get sparks is throughout your career path. So as you play under any of your trainees, when you finish a career path, you will have a table at the end showing your achievements. And those achievements will not only list your stats, your aptitudes, it will also have all of your sparks, whether you got a certain blue spark, a certain pink spark, certain green spark, or a certain white spark. It all comes down to a roll of a dice. You have the opportunity to increase your chances just a little bit by getting a +600 in any single aptitude, so a +600 in speed, a +600 in stamina, or a +600 power, or wit or guts by the end of your career path will slightly increase your chance at getting a 2 or 3-star spark in that aptitude. However, a 1100 will even more slightly increase your chance. I say more slightly because realistically, we're in the single-digit percentile for the likelihood of us getting any of these sparks to begin with. So while it does help a little bit, it doesn't help all that much. We just need to get at least 600 in order to get on the drop table for a 3-star spark. And if we're completing career, realistically, we're going to be getting 600 plus. That is just a B in the stats that we're training and wanting spark bonuses for to begin with. We're most likely avoiding guts at the moment. People get a lot of wit and gut sparks, unfortunately, but we don't really need those. The biggest focuses are going to be speed, stamina, and power. Now, what should you really focus on when it comes to achieving sparks? Unless you're going to be a diehard, train 24/7, try to max out your account and break the top 1,000 players nationally, I highly recommend just training Umas as you see fit and which ones you like the most. Personally, I started off this game training nothing but Rice Shower because I thought she was adorable and she was really fun to train and very challenging. And I hadn't really given any of the other ones any thought whatsoever, but as I trained her up and ended up achieving a rank finally, I managed to get a 3-star spark and a bunch of 2-star sparks in speed, power, stamina, guts, wit. It was all over the board because it is random, and it just kind of sprinkled random sparks throughout and helped me achieve bonuses for training the next ones. Now, if you're struggling to achieve higher rankings or higher stats that get you into the 600 range, there are Umas that are going to be easier to train. I did a few guides on how Sakura Bakashin is one of the easiest racers to get an A rank with, and so is Haru Urura and Taiki Shuttle and Kuren-chan. All the sprinters are very, very straightforward, as you really just need to train speed and power. Now, those will give you the highest chances of getting speed and power sparks at a much quicker rate. However, I wouldn't spend all your time doing it if you're getting bored. You know, you can really just train what Umas are the most enjoyable for you and eventually by optimizing your training styles with them, those sparks will come, and it's a much more enjoyable and better use of your time than grinding, 45 to 100 playthroughs with Curran-chan to get a 3-star speed spark and then get her legacies. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to legacy characters and their sparks. However, this is just the beginner and casual player's guide to sparks. We will be going over sparks more comprehensively in the next video, so please stay tuned. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified for our next video. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.